Oh, wow. Wow.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
And I'm Josh.
And it's our Thanksgiving video.
It is a Thanksgiving special.
So, Josh, what are you thankful for?
You know, I think I'm most thankful for, outside of my wonderful family, of course, is...
Can you insert some music there? Like,
I'm really thankful for all of these great bourbons that we're trying. As much as I'm enjoying trying these new things that I'm bringing to your attention, I think you are enjoying as well. I'm really enjoying some of the old classic Kentucky style bourbon that you have sitting behind us and right now sitting in front of us.
Well, and I will say I'm thankful for the opportunity that we're having to spend together doing all this. That this is amazing that we're able to do this. So for those of you who are not really familiar to bourbon, you don't know what these are. For those of you that are, you're looking at the back of these wooden boxes and you're going, I know what those are. Those are Booker's. And you're right. These are Booker's.
They are Booker's.
But you may not know exactly what Booker's these are. So now you do. If they're in frame well.
They should be.
So what we've got here on this side is Booker'S Rye. So this is the limited edition Booker'S Rye on this side. And this is the Booker'S 30th Anniversary Edition. And to be quite honest, I had forgotten that I had never opened this bottle until just a few minutes ago when I pulled it out. So this evening we're going to pull these out. We're going to take a look at them. And just for the heck of it, I pulled them up just to see what they were like
on the
secondary market. Now this one has been opened. It has been opened. I have drank from this one. So this one's approaching $2,000 for the bottle on the secondary market. This one is about $800 on that one for the bottle. So, but that doesn't matter because we're going to drink them.
Absolutely.
So
we are. Let's spin her back around.
Spin her back around. Pull them out of the boxes. And Josh, if you'll go ahead and do the rye,
you cut that.
And I will do this one, and we will see.
Is this like attached in here or something?
You just got to pull through. Just pull straight out. There you go.
Oh yeah, it does have like an adhesive seal on it.
So
now these have been sitting here so long. We got some spider webs along
spider webs are down one day. Listen, old Dusties, right?
Old Dusties for sure.
Thank goodness these are synthetic corks.
Yeah, otherwise they would be a little messed up.
So mine is a combination. This is a 70% 9-year-old and 30% 16-year-old on the Booker'S 30th.
And this Booker'S Rye is 68.1% alcohol by volume, so we're going 36.2 proof. And this is
136.2, right?
Yes, 136.2.
Gotcha.
So sorry. We are 13 years, 1 month, and 12 days old to the day.
Okay. And this one is 125.8 proof. And I already gave you that it's a blend of two, 9-year and a 16-year. So
this is a nice little...
Oh, I have to actually pour some of this for you, don't I?
This is a nice little thing on the front of this bottle here. It says, Dad always liked the challenge of rye grains. He created a rye whiskey and laid these barrels down in his favorite rick house. The first one, Booker'S Rye, Booker'S Rye whiskey was born. This is big time all the way and remains robust and uncut, just how my dad liked it. Sorry, these are written in cursive and not exactly the most clear writing on it, but we got most of the way there.
One thing about, there's a lot of stories there's a lot of stories in whiskey. There's a lot of stories about Booker. And one of the stories about Booker's bourbon before it ever became Booker's bourbon is that Booker used to bring it home in a milk jug. And everybody used to gather at Booker's house
And I love the story of how he found the barrels to take home.
He didn't find them by going through and looking for them. He found them by the warehouse workers leaving pieces of garden hose at different places, and that's what they used as a whiskey thief. They would just take a piece of garden hose, run it down through the bunghole, put their thumb over top of it, pull it out, and that's what they used to get their whiskey out to take home with them. And so that's where he would find the honey barrels, if you will. Again, these are all stories. I couldn't tell you if they're true or not, but it's a great story.
Yeah, it's
right?
a part of the legend that goes apart.
And everybody wanted, when they went to Booker's house, they wanted to have some of that Booker's bourbon.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of other distillers in town, in Bardstown, that wanted to get some of Booker's bourbon. So anyway, it's a great story. So
yeah, it certainly is.
So I guess we'll start from left to right.
Yeah. So we're going to start with the rye.
Yes. Is that how it goes?
I poured the rye on the left.
Okay. So then
we can swap our glasses.
So
if you want to.
Yeah, we'll get them in the
Let's
right
swap
order.
our glasses.
Yeah, we'll get them in the right order of where the boxes are for the viewers.
So 30th anniversary first.
Yes.
What was the proof on that one again?
Spin it around there, take a look. It was slightly
125.8 proof.
A mere 125.8 proof.
Sorry, we have a fun gnat in my face again. Man, that is a beautiful.
So this is a blend of 9 and 16 year.
Oh man.
Not overwhelming by any means.
No, it's got that nuttiness that comes through on some Jim Beam product. It's nice and I'm getting like a cream cheese kind of.
I can see that. Yes.
Thick creaminess on it. There's certainly a level of like a butterscotch, not quite a caramel. Certainly a little less rich on that side.
Werther's Original.
Yeah, like a caramelly butterscotchy sauce on top of a piece of cheesecake.
You want to draw my picture? We need to get a whiteboard in here.
I'll just sketch up here while you drink.
You and Bob Ross, we all said.
I took plenty of art classes in college. Unfortunately, it didn't translate into talent.
Oh, it does have a great nose on it.
It does. It really does.
Cheers
to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
It drinks at its proof.
Man, it does. Wow. I got some eye-watering action going on after that one. Jeez.
Yeah, you're a little red.
Ooh, I'm a lot of red, I think. I'll match your jacket here in just a minute.
It does drink at its proof. That oak comes through, that 16-year
yes.
is in there. That, of course, then there's the 9-year.
Mm-hmm. Really nice. It's not over-oaked.
No.
It's very well balanced
yes.
as far as oakiness goes. A lot of times 15 years is like the point of no return for a lot of bourbons. Mm-hmm. After 15, it gets to the point where the oak is just too strong and it overpowers a lot of the other flavors.
Yeah. I think this was, 70-30? Is that what it said? 70% 9-year?
I think that is correct.
30% 16.
Take a look at that. We'll keep talking about it. It's... it drinks at its proof, maybe even a little, just a touch higher, maybe closer to 130. I mean, it is. Man.
I know it was on here. Where did I see that?
Is it on the bottle, maybe? On the back of the bottle?
Maybe it's on the... It actually doesn't. It doesn't say it on here. Maybe it's on the bottle itself.
Should be.
You would think it would put it on the card as well. It's a little bit tough to get it in and out of the box. 70% 9-year-old and 30% 16. So that was distilled in the spring of 2009. So this was released in 2018, approximately 2018. And then 30% of it, so 70-30 blend.
Put yourself a drop of water in your glass, Dad.
Okay.
nice there. That really opens the nose.
Just so you know, the 16-year release of this that came out,
Mm-hmm.
the value on it today, unopened, is somewhere between $7,000 and $8,000.
Jesus.
That'd be a real Thanksgiving, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Thank you to hold on to that bottle for so long. Jeez. I mean, I can see the appeal for someone who wants to hold on to that for that long and build the value up. But at the same time, you buy an alcohol, specifically an aged spirit like this, to drink it.
Yes.
You know? If you're not going to drink it, what's the point of buying it? And this is just flavorful, not flavorful,
Yes.
flavor
This does open.
full. That nose opens with that drop.
They even took up some of the floor, or some of the warehouse, to make the boxes.
Really?
Gotta be true, says it right there. So,
I like how there's a little peephole,
yeah,
a little knot in the
a
wood
little
there.
novel in there.
He's watching you, everybody.
That should be for the Christmas video. So, but yes, quite good.
This is...
I'm going to let that one sit.
Yeah.
And let it open up.
Yeah, we'll move on to our rye here,
So
which is an
higher
even
proof.
higher proof, which is what... Let me double check that proof real quick before we get going, because it should be 136.2.
So this will be the highest proof alcohol you've ever had.
Yeah, by 0.2 points. So I'm sure that that Elijah Craig barrel
He's jealous right now.
is yeah, wanted to sit on top, but I think this Booker's. Oh man, the oak is there, but it's a rich sweetness. There's
that citrus note.
There's like a. I'm sure you haven't drank too many of these in your time, but a cherry lemon sundrop. There's a cherry lemon fruitiness that's melding together into that oak.
It was born in North Carolina.
It was.
This wasn't, but
Man, this is beautiful nose on that one. Cherry lemon oak, a little of a allspice kind of spice meld in there. Oh, wow. Wow. Oak is our prevalent note that is sitting on top of everything else.
mm-hmm.
But that cherry and lemon mixing in together underneath the oak with a touch of that allspice rolling through.
Oh, that spice is there.
Oh, yeah.
It's prevalent.
Yeah, that and the oak are melding with that cherry and lemon, mixing in slowly with it.
This is one that's going to take a good minute between sips.
Yeah, that really sits nice and heavy on the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fantastic rye. That's a bourbon drinker's rye.
Yes.
If this little gnat, I'm thankful for a lot of things, but the gnats in this basement, not so
The gnat
much.
is looking for something to be thankful for.
And it's looking for these, and I'm going to cover mine up. It may not survive if it goes too deep into these glasses.
It probably only has to pass through. The alcohol level
is the
I'm pretty sure
ethanol
we can.
fuming fuming off of these.
Yes.
I'd like to see an infrared camera and see if that's
True.
in there.
True.
'Cause there's some different heat on that
Wow.
liquid.
That just holds and holds
Mm-hmm.
and holds.
big time. And I think a lot of people take that hold for granted. They don't quite notice it, but that I mentioned in a previous video, which I don't know if will be out at this point or not, but in a sharp inhale really pulls that air over what's still there, and it really accentuates what's still holding on your tongue. And man, it is full mouth feel.
By the way, we did pour these just a bit heavy because it's Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
And we wanted to be thankful.
I mean, let's be a little overzealous with our
Yes.
with our thankfulness.
So this is
a good one.
These are excellent. These are excellent.
Yeah, I'm going in for my second sip. Oh man!
So it didn't tone down any, but my palate accepted it better.
Mine got a little shock to the system. I got all the proof on my tongue right there. I'm gonna need a drop of water. That got really proofy on the tongue for me. I'm gonna put 2 in that.
So I'm gonna back down from this. I'm gonna swirl it up. Don't swirl it on yourself.
If you watched
that
our
happened
previous
that happened a month or so ago. I just don't forget things.
Man, this is a beautiful. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This smells like what a bourbon should smell like.
You're on the 30th.
This is the 30th anniversary. This is a quintessential bourbon. I mean, that cream cheese is there, that vanilla. I mean, this tastes like you're about to have dessert.
And this is not something for everyone.
Definitely
These
not.
are very high-proof bourbons.
High-proof, yeah.
A lot of people will not care for this just because of the proof on it. It's all about how you sip it. This is not something you shoot.
No, please God, no. Please
that would
God,
be a
don't do
complete
that.
waste of effort and money and
sacrilege.
Everything else. This is something that you sip and you taste and you savor and you sit and you think about.
Yeah.
Both of these.
This is a 1 ounce pour you could enjoy over the course of 2 hours.
You could, absolutely you could.
And that's, I think, the way you really should. And we're probably sitting with a little under a half ounce on these pours.
Yes.
So a 2 ounce pour in a glass like this would fill you up to about here.
Mm-hmm.
So just to keep that in mind, we were about here with our pour. So I know sometimes it's hard to tell, especially in a Glen, how much is in a glass. So we're a little under a half ounce pour on just about everything that we pour. Sometimes we get at the end of the long night, we might pour an ounce on it. But hey, we're enjoying ourselves. And I am enjoying sipping this bourbon.
Oh, it's Thanksgiving.
Lots to be thankful for. And that cream cheese is coming through really strong.
It's there. I wouldn't call this a dessert pour because it's just a bit too stout for it.
The oakiness and the proof is there. But if this was sitting at 110, this is a dessert pour.
Yeah. Yes. I'm going to go back to the rye for one more sip, and then we're going to rate I'm going to rate these.
Yeah.
And then we're going to close this video out, and we're going to sit here with these for a while longer because we don't want you to sit here with us for the whole evening.
That would be a very long video. We'd probably be here for another 30 minutes.
Because we're going to enjoy these for a while.
Yeah.
And we don't want to make you sit here with us as we do it. In fact, with it being Thanksgiving, we will probably have some friends over and do some things with that, and share some bourbons with some friends.
Yeah.
So because that's what Thanksgiving is about.
And that's what we do.
So we hope that you do somewhat the same with friends, family, whatever. Take this opportunity to enjoy that time with your friends, with your family, and maybe an enemy or two. So,
and I would say that a lot of people take for granted a lot of things in life, and it's a little bit of a cliche to be more thankful around the holidays, but it really does focus your worldview more around this time of year. And
yes.
Let the people that you love know that you are thankful for them.
I think with the things that have happened in this year, especially in the recent months of this year that are still not over, people are still going through, that this is a time for us to look back, and although there are things to be sorrowful for, there are still things to be thankful for. And I think we can always find those things if we look for them. So I say we look for those things, and that's the things that keep us taking that one step forward every day. And here is my step forward today.
Cheers. And while we're still filming, I'd like to say how thankful I am for you. All this time that we've been able to spend together lately is very special to me. I'm getting a little choked up about it, if you could tell.
And for me. Is it the bourbon that's choking you up?
No, it's the sentimentalness.
Well, thank you.
Love you, old man.
Love you too, young man. So
thanks for being with us, guys. We
nothing like a
appreciate
father
you
and
all.
son bonding moment. Thanks for being with us, and we promise, like great bourbon, our videos will get great with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.